Breaker 19.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Few G's back in this
You get me? Back in the building. You get me? It's your boy Drastic.
We got the celebia.
Breaker 19.
You see me? Please go make sure that you like,
Comment.
And subscribe.
you see it. Hit that notification bell.
Share.
And let your peeps know what's going on. Few G's in a podcast.
You see it.
Few G's.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming back. And for those that's coming for the first time, thanks for joining us.
You see it.
Welcome,
Few
welcome
G's.
aboard.
Let's get it, man. That's me usually do. What are you saying?
Yeah, man.
We're gonna dive right in.
You know what? Let's just dive right in, bro.
Alright, say no more. Firstly, you man blessed though, yeah?
Big up every time.
Big up yourself.
Blessings.
Yeah?
Blessings, bro.
Big up the damn self, yeah?
Okay.
Alright, so what I wanna know today, yeah, is does a woman have to know how to cook?
Yes. Yes. Like for me, it's
You see,
for
instant
me it's
was
an
there.
essential, and I established that from the get go. Like I've never been with a girl or a woman who can't cook, even when I was younger, because my mum's always cooked. I just like people who can cook, so that's a definite no go for me. I couldn't be with someone who couldn't cook or who wouldn't want to learn to cook. It's not gonna happen.
Like, I have to just pretty much echo what Brooke said in it. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, broski, bro for life.
She's got to be able to cook, and not to be sexist or anything like that. But as a woman, you know, bearer of children and such, like, and if we look at like the numbers or whatever, there's a lot of single parents out there. So, for the mere fact that there is, they should be able to cook. Innit? You don't want to have your kids having dead food all the time.
Can I be rude, bro? Just
Be rude, man.
what if they was to say, yeah, but there's Uber Eats and
That's what I was just about to say. They say what?
Cook up that meal
I got
in
delivery.
5
I don't need
minutes.
to know how to eat.
And they got
And
discount
I don't need
codes.
to know how to cook. These days, girls are like a lot of people, I should say, but a lot of girls might say that they don't need to know how to cook because they got
Discount code.
you see it, they got discount codes, man.
Every 10
You
minutes,
see what I'm
man.
saying? You get me?
Firstly,
Why do I need to cook?
firstly, it doesn't come in 10 minutes, man.
For me, that's that.
let's have it right. Let's have it right. It doesn't come in 10 minutes, and sometimes you want to give your kids something healthy. Do you know what I'm saying? You want to give them something healthy.
Some vegan stuff, bro, on them too, yeah.
Nah, for me, yeah,
That's
to be
healthy,
honest,
man.
like
You know what I'm saying? That ain't food.
your significant one has to know how to cook as well.
I think you both got to know how to cook.
Yeah, well, that's why I said as well. You see what I'm saying? I know me, I can throw it down in the kitchen.
Come on, bro.
I feel like, and I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of, I'll say men, boys, come from single parent families with parents that can cook. The boys subsequently can cook, you know, more often than not, the boys can cook.
But in saying that though, Jamaican men can cook.
Yeah, but they can only cook if they come from a cooking family. They can't just cook for no reason, I promise you that.
No, I don't know, man. Like, when I went to Jamaica, it's like,
Man can
everyone
cook still.
can cook, man.
Everyone can cook still.
Everyone can cook. It's like you have
Man have to know how to-
you have to know how to cook.
That in
Yeah,
itself shows you that's just a cooking environment. Like around there, like we cook, innit? Like we do this thing. But like you can only cook if you come from a cooking environment. Like so, like I got like 6 brothers, Breaker being one of them. Drastic, not
Honorary.
being a brother from another
We
mother.
got Light in the back, another brother, but Breaker my blood brother. And my mum cooked in it for all of us, and not just cook.
7 men.
She didn't just cook. She told us to cook. Yeah, right, go and do this. This is the ingredients. Pish, pish, flash, bosh. Blend it. Do this. Put it in the pot. Cook that shit up. You understand? No man's can cook, and not just cook. Get creative with it. Do you understand? And a woman that can't do that, like
definitely
serving dead meals, it's like,
Yeah, that's not the one.
That's dead.
you know.
I mean, if they're attempting to cook and they want to learn, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
No,
that.
but then that's of course that's
cooking,
That's
though.
like
That's
if
cooking,
you're
yeah.
attempting to learn,
Then you're gonna
learn,
Gonna
then
learn.
fine, you know.
Your baked beans are gonna.
It's not science.
What if she says she can cook? Like, say, like for instance, you're dating someone and she's like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna cook you a meal and whatever." Yeah.
and you taste it.
You say you go there like
Get some whack.
Talk it, brother.
you go there like you're eating a meal, what have you? Yeah, it's dead. Or it's whatever you want it to
It's
be.
dead.
Innit, yeah.
Is it how dead?
You
is
ask
it?
her how she made it, innit? Like talk me through like what you did, innit? Like, because you might have seen something and, like you thought, right, this looks a bit nuts, innit? And she says, right, like I took it out of the packet, I seasoned it, like
That's it right in the pot, just everything one in one.
Like one time, like she said, like you said to her, right, like did you wash it? Like she says, nah.
Wash it. What's that?
What's happening next?
What's happening next? Well,
I'm like, so what, do you cook this for your mum?
wait. Well, first,
That is
I
Billy.
tell you what's happening next. I'm going to tell you.
You know them ones where you instantly know.
I'm either gonna shit it out right there because, or what? Right? I gotta just choke myself in it, like pause, like. But I gotta be sick.
But
because
insane.
that's done to rights ain't no joke.
Insane, like, a lot of people, there's a few people that don't cook their chicken. They don't cook their chicken. They don't wash their chicken, man. Like, no, you're losing nutrients. I'm like, nutrients.
What do you mean you're losing the
That's what I'm
nutrients?
saying, but that's the bars, bro. I'm like, Like,
That's dead.
I can only be someone who wash their meats, their chickens, their fish. You gotta clean them things,
Yeah, but
you know?
like that's dead, man.
Gotta scale it up, wash it, gut that whatever needs to be done.
I ain't trying to scare no one now, but you can die. Send them shits. Get some lemons, man. Get some
Lemons.
You get me to squeeze some lemon, some
just
vinegar on it.
Run it off the water.
You don't have
Wash
to.
it
And if you ain't got nothing, then pour salt over it,
Yes.
cold water, that bum
Wash that
bottle.
off.
Like
You get me?
You
Like, do something.
You don't have to. It's not like.
I mean, there's
Just be
YouTube, man.
safe,
There's no
innit?
excuse no more.
Just be safe, man. Just figure it out. Don't be cooking chicken like that because you know how it goes, man. I was like chicken.
But for real though, yeah. Like,
Nah, I feel like it's not even a
remember
they have to know how to cook.
I remember when
Because I can cook. You can't be with me and you don't know how to cook because it's not a takeaway thing every day. And I'm not cooking every day either. You see what I'm saying?
a home cooked meal is something about, especially when you got kids. A home cooked meal,
It's necessary,
kids,
bro.
Look, we made this. You're gonna eat this, and then you figure out those dishes that the kids love. Like, oh, you're gonna make that? It's like, yeah, of course. And their eyes light up. It's like, yeah, man. Got this.
So all right. So what is this home cooked meal? Does that consist of chopping, sautéing, frying, whatever you want to do to these choppings, steaming? Put it on the stove. Waiting 30 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour and 20 minutes, and serving up, or putting something in the oven for 25 minutes.
When you say oven, what, chips? I mean, you can put anything in the oven though, innit? You can prepare a few dishes in the oven.
Alright, so
You can do oven
what's
food from now.
what's cooking?
Oven food is a little thing, but that's not cooking. You
But
just
roast is cooking, that's in...
yeah, like a
we
proper
call
food,
that oven
innit?
food. Like proper
cook
food.
some fresh food, innit?
So as you know, I'm Nigerian. Mrs. Jamaican and that. So I'll make Nigerian food. So red stew is the standard Nigerian food.
Tomato based.
Tomato based, naan based. You can eat that with like cassava, what you call gari or eba, or pounded jam, or the jollof rice and that. The missus, the stewed chicken, all the varieties of the Jamaican treats in it, which I think are lovely. So acting saltfish, stewed chicken, pepper steak if she feels to, and just like a good variety of food. So I class that as home cooked meals.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
for the household. And, like,
Definitely,
kids.
that is.
Culturally, then.
So whatever you consider sort of roast is a home cooked meal. So like Britain, a home cooked roast,
but
a casserole in
like,
Britain,
but I
a
asked-
British home cooked meal. So you're chopping it up, yes.
All right. So does
Cooking.
it consist of you chopping some food
Yeah, man,
somewhere along the line?
Yeah, man, I think so. Yeah, it has to.
'Cause-
Some vegetables. If you're eating meat,
Because even if it's a carrot or else, you're not just gonna just take a carrot and
stash it in the pot.
Dash it in the pot. Just boil it like that.
No,
it's not.
dash
No,
it-
no. There's
couple
no
carrots
breaking
in
it.
there.
It's just dash it
Put it
in
in
the
there
pot.
all in one.
The long stem ones.
Green bit at the end.
The long stem ones.
So what? Like, so because I ask again, like, is it cultural? Is because I don't know, a roast chicken.
Yeah, that's a home cooked meal.
A roast chicken with not even roast chicken. What about chicken? Fish fingers.
So
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Fish fingers, bit of fried egg.
Okay.
That's a slap up meal, isn't it?
That's
That's a slap up meal, so it's a different thing.
It's like you can't have that every day, innit? Like you can't have that every day. That's a quick thing. It's just you get what I'm saying? Like you need to be able to cook, bruv. Like you need to be able to cook some rice.
But
hasn't season some chicken and
wait,
and cook it.
But
and
they've got these foods on the shelves.
What?
Rice in a bag.
No. I'm not talking about no rice in the bag.
They got rice in the bag.
I got daughters in it, so
they've got.
That never makes it into my house.
No, but this is what I'm saying. So like I've just got to say these things because these are facts, innit?
People
Like,
be eating that.
these things are there. These things are there. Like they got rice in a bag. They've got.
That's
curries.
I'm not
all
saying
these foods.
I'm not saying that
like.
you can't have those things, like bring it to work and have it for your lunch or something.
Yeah, I see that a lot, which is
You see what I'm
fine.
saying? Yeah, that's cool because you're still trying to have a healthy meal and you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, go to
rice-
the McDonald's and spend your money on
yeah,
cheeseburgers.
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, but what I'm saying is for me, yeah,
For me.
because I know I can cook it. Yeah. So if you're stepping in, if me and you are gonna be something, yeah, then you need to know how. You need to be bringing something to the table as well. And you can, we both can cook. We have to both be able to cook.
So, but what if it's sorry, I can't even get my words out. What if it's
And I'm not saying you have to be able to cook everything.
bro.
Don't worry, I saved you. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry. I'm not saying you have to be able to cook everything. You know, like you don't have to be a master chef.
That's not me.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, a handful
But
of
like,
dishes.
like if you can cook, if you're good at some, like say for instance, like you're good at
isn't the main thing, yeah?
rice and macaroni cheese or something like that. Yeah, I'll handle the chicken or the meat. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Isn't it a thing where you're supposed to like? She's supposed to feed you well, right?
I say feed each other.
Yeah, we're supposed to feed each
but
other well.
like when she cooks, she
Satisfied.
right? So when your missus or partner, whoever feeds you, she's supposed to feed you well. Then. So what if she feeds you well on rice in a bag and I don't know, beef from a can? I don't know
that's
part.
Fine. That's fine. So when I say bullet beef, innit? So she's hooked on the mean bullet beef for the rice.
Wait, not even bullet beef. You know, like she's made some Chinese dish for you with some packet sauce thing that she just added to the chicken. So it's delicious.
Man, it's delicious, man.
Right.
Wait, say that again. She added. She.
She's just added. It's like a mix. It's just like adding dong meal to the
little Uncle
right.
Ben
So
sauce.
she got her rice in a bag, right? She got this bit of chicken, put it in the wok, bash. What's the ingredient? Throw some onion, peppers, and then this packet sauce.
And it's a munch. It's delicious.
It is definitely
I
delicious.
respect that because that's creative, innit? It's like no, you got skills.
Yeah, but you're following a recipe or something like that.
No, but it's
You
delicious.
put it in a
bro.
packet, innit?
That's what it's
But it's delicious. I don't care what you do, bro.
I'm not saying.
If it's delicious, it's delicious. It's delicious, bro. He said, you're eating it. Yeah. He said, it's delicious.
Oh my god. Listen, one of the day, delicious. I like like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So if she feeds you well, like, is there an issue with that? Like, like that's not cooking, is it? That's not cooking.
But needs must, innit?
Wait, listen.
But it's still not cooking.
Like
so.
you can throw that in once in a while, innit? Like that's cool.
But sorry,
every day can't be that, bro.
But brother,
Every day I'm eating no microwave rice every day.
boiled in a bag of rice.
Thanks. I'm not eating it every day.
No, I'm
See,
like,
you see me, I need variety.
every day.
I need
You
variety.
can't eat rice and eat it in the bag.
Why not?
So how you make the party jollof?
She doesn't cook for parties.
What about the rice and peas? Does rice and peas come in the bag?
No.
I don't know.
rice and
I
peas.
don't know. I'm
I'm a little bit partial to Jamaican rice and peas.
I just use generic, foods that I've seen that on the shelves. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but I've seen probably in a bag rice. I've seen that. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know about these.
Bro, listen. As I said, in a lunchtime setting, that's fine, innit?
The thing is, I'm pretty sure it's a healthy meal, innit? As healthy as rice.
You're gonna have like some Weight Watchers Jones or something like that, where it's only these calories and such and such. it's cool, yeah. What I'm talking about is if we're having a family together, yeah, and we're and we're gonna be, we're raising a family, innit, yeah. You need to be able to cook.
So
it's just as simple as that.
So it's then.
So what is this cook thing?
I'm not even being a chauvinist or nothing like that, yeah. But I'm just saying, I can cook, innit?
Yeah, but
so you should be able to cook as well. I can't accept that you can't cook.
I just need to establish what cooking is.
For me, it's what that household consists of healthy. Because there's some households that may not consider my household's diet to be a healthy household. So,
let's even keep it in perspective. Like we know the type of diets we're on. So we're like black Afro-Caribbean to put it.
So seasoning, I think sauce, Mrs. like she catch monitor the salt, but there's meats.
So we eat like that meat.
See, I don't put no salt in. We don't put no salt in our seasoning. Yeah?
Just because of the children.
No, just
really
because
salt in the seasoning.
there's salt in the seasoning already, innit? So
but I put salt on my plate.
Okay.
But again, so what's the
diabetes?
what's the cooking here? What's the cooking here? Is it to be able to make things that are not packet based?
Yeah.
I would say so. Yes.
Take fresh ingredients.
Take
fresh ingredients and create a meal.
At least some.
Give me one. Throw a meal out there right now.
Stewed chicken, man.
All right. Yeah. Let's go with
You say stewed chicken?
Yeah. Let's go with stewed chicken and rice and some odd food.
So if they say, look, because we've seen,
and that's easy. That's
right. That's not hard.
Food.
Yeah. So we've seen that. Look, we can get like cans of fruits and stuff. So we put like a bit of odd food in a can. They've got that. I don't know, right? It's got that much there. I don't want it. Listen to me. This is the same shit though, isn't it?
That was preserved. That one's been preserved.
Oh man.
It's been laying the brand.
My point is like you just cook that. You got it from a can. You got it.
But this food you're making.
This food that you're making. They've made this, and it's like
if it's delicious, fine. Well, I don't know, man.
And then it's delicious.
So imagine what it would taste like if you used fresh ingredients.
Yeah,
see,
I can't beat that.
And then imagine how much healthier it would be as well.
I can't beat that.
Because you know what's going into it. You know a good amount of what's going into it. We never truly know, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, flavors. Because on that same point, when you go to the country of its origin, where it originates from, flavors, man. It's just an explosion, and you're always trying to replicate that from what I've noticed. So coming from a can, it's never really going to be that too much, is it? Just one.
It's going to be bland as nice dead.
It may not be bland, but
it's dead, bro.
It's horrible. No, at the end of the day, man said it's delicious, isn't it?
It's delicious.
And I put my hand like this and said it's delicious. That's serious, bro. Like, come on, man. It's delicious.
Some people just like season their food with like the salt and pepper.
And that's it.
Which is fine, man. That's not me, man.
It's fine for them.
But put everything you got, man. Just put it all. Oh shit, fucking jam.
I remember when we went to Jamaica, yeah, and the in-laws was like, I'm gonna get you some saltfish and breadfruit. I'm like, that's nothing, it's mine, isn't it? Like, well, calm. Yo, so I tasted this.
It's in D-E.
Now that was delicious. That was delicious.
Delicious is important.
And it would be nice if your missus could come home and say, yeah man, I just bought some breadfruit. I got some saltfish.
I'm not sorry guys, can we film a few G's tomorrow?
You see what I'm saying?
Postponed.
You see what I'm saying? So
I
think it's important that, I think in a relationship it's important that someone needs to be able to cook, man.
Yeah.
But that's without a doubt.
I would say a woman needs to be able to cook. For me, a woman needs to be able to cook because I can cook. So if I couldn't cook, maybe I'd be alright with her not being able to cook because I'd be like, oh, that's hard, isn't it?
I'm not the greatest of cooks, and I don't want my children to suffer, so my missus has to cook, innit? It's just it is what it is.
I just feel like, nah, man, you got like I can cook, innit? So whatever, I cook food.
So you're right if you like someone comes into the relationship and is like,
I mean,
I'm chasing
I've
the game,
experienced it. I've experienced it. Alas, I'm not in the relationship anymore, but I've experienced it, and
can't cook, won't cook, or just can't cook.
The thing is, this is in my mind. It's like your favorite food. Your favorite food is the food that I make in it. You better learn how to make it as well, right? No, don't take the piss. That's your favorite. Learn how to make that shit. It's not hard, right? So. If your favourite food is Chinese or whatever, fair enough, you don't have to, like, that's long, but if your favourite food is a food that I make or that's culturally, like, what we eat, and I can make it, you better learn, because, and especially if you got kids, like, come on, like, learn that, man, learn it, it's a manner. Like, do you know what? At the end of the day, in pretty much everything in life, everything in life, and well, I know we're talking about cooking, but it just spills over into everything in life. Effort is key. Right? If you don't put the effort in, you get nowhere. You know, if you don't want to put the effort into cooking or being successful or whatever, you're gonna get nowhere. So just put a bit of effort and you'll see the results. It's as simple as that. Real talk, and that is facts. It's all about the effort.
Real talk. Factory.
Yeah. I got a question for you, man. I'm just gonna just throw it out there.
Go ahead.
You listening?
Yeah.
My man's there, man. You listening?
Every time.
What if your best friend told you they were gay?
I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. I'm like, what, you, bro? I'm like, nah, you're shitting me. No, what? The camera?
Where's Jerry Beadles?
Like, no, and it turns out, nah, bro, I'm being honest. He's like, what, for real? And that's your boy. I'm like, bro, I didn't know, man. Why didn't you tell me earlier? You know what I mean? I'm sure you should have known, innit? He's like, but in our culture, you can't come out with that.
So, like, don't
say you can't come out. It's hard for people to come out in our culture.
Alright, so I ask you, if your best friend told you,
my best friend,
yeah,
you're my friend, innit? Like, I'm a big man, innit? And I'm married with children and stuff like that. You can go and do it, innit? Just be happy, innit?
Will it come as a shock to you?
Yeah, of course. Unless I saw it.
But you can't say that. You can't say that. This is not.
But the
reason why I say that. The reason why I say that is because it's hypothetical, innit? There's no real attachment to it. There's no personal attachment to it to say, would it come as a shock? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was real, yeah, then you might say, nah, I saw particular signs in it.
Yeah.
Right, but like, just because it's right, if you see with the lines I'm going on,
like if I had, I don't know, if I had a
that's
friend,
what I'm saying. Sorry, bro. That's not. But on that, that's why I'd be shocked. I'm like, right, because if it was someone that you expected they were that way inclined, you'd be like, oh, okay. But if it was someone like, right, I never expected that. You'd be like, right, I didn't even think anything. It wouldn't be, and that's not to say it's an issue. It wouldn't be an issue. Like I wouldn't care. But I'm like, wow, like really, I didn't suspect that. That's all. I'll be taken aback, and I'm like, wow, really.
I just think,
alright,
bro,
yeah,
it's your life, innit? I don't subscribe to that lifestyle, innit? You get what I'm saying? But I'm not you, innit? I'm not living your life, innit? You see what I'm saying?
So, but like, again, like your best friend, innit? So
it's your best friend.
They're homosexuals, but they're down in it. Like, you've been down. They just ultimately lived a lie to you. Do you understand? And or to themselves. Do you know what I mean? They didn't know how to tell you whatever. But you guys have been at. I have mad questions. You've been to Amsterdam and shared a room and done all these things, and it was nothing in it. You thought nothing of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, why didn't you tell me? You know what I mean? But in the same breath, it's like, you know how our people are, or our surroundings, our community. It's like, okay, I can understand that, innit? And it's hard, innit? It's like, right, but I would have been like, yeah, but I thought you were boys, innit? You could have told me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
My thing is like what you said, we're boys, isn't it? Like, if you've been living, if me and you are close like that, yeah, you're and so close where I can say you're my best friend, yeah. Because I've got many good friends, innit? You get me? If I say you're my best friend, and I don't know that about you,
You're not my best friend.
then we're not really as close as I thought we
What
was.
we were, it's like,
Because
oh, man. It's like,
at the same time, yeah, not to say, oh, I didn't see the signs. My thing is like, right, you've been living a double life, innit? So you didn't need to. You see what I'm saying? Like, and as because me and you have the relationship that we have, like you should have known that you could have come to me and said,
told me
"Bruh,"
that. It's like,
you see what I'm saying?
so
This is something that's on. That's I'm going through. You see what I'm saying?
on that note, did you put me in the same bracket as everyone else? Where you didn't feel you could come to tell me? So like, but I thought we were best friends, and that's where the shock is. Like, right, so you don't trust me then?
I really like that because like when I thought of this, I thought, you know what? It's not even about so much you telling me whether or not you're gay. You know what I'm saying? It's more that we're best friends, innit? And you should have told me as a friend, innit? It's not about we're best friends already. Do you understand? Like you tell me everything. You're supposed to tell me. You're supposed to be able to tell me everything.
Yeah, you should know.
It's not about you
man.
being gay. What the fuck? So what if you're gay? That's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, cool,
What's got to do with me is our friendship, and you felt this way to not be able to tell me. That's a fucking shame.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You feel like it's a shame. However, yeah. But I'm not gonna say that I would make man feel too bad because
definitely not.
I don't know what it's like to have that burden. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not even saying that it's a burden.
Do you know what?
Do you see what I'm saying? But
that it ultimately comes down to you being that character about gays around him. Then that makes him think.
That's what he's thinking.
I can't tell you, innit?
But that's what he's thinking, innit? That's
Right?
what was his
Every
assumption.
time you say these gay men are dickheads. FYI, I've never heard these guys ever say that before, but every time,
This is it, though,
just like he says, then he thinks, he closes a bit more. You understand? Unless that didn't happen, there should be no reason why you can't tell me. And it's not, I'm not going to say, you didn't tell me, I'm never going to talk to you again. You're my best friend, I'm just going to put you, I'm just going to check you or whatever. You can't do things like that,
and
then we crack on.
It's literally that. When he was jamming with me, and I was just being homophobic and bashing homosexuals and whatnot, then fair enough, I can understand. But you know, I'm not that way anyway. Because the way I move is like, it doesn't bother me, I don't care. So it's like, you know how I am, I don't care about them things there. It's like, but you know, it's like, again, you put me in the bracket as these other people, and you know how I stay. Like, but I'm not going to judge you, because my thing is, there's nothing worse than living a false life, innit? You're not being yourself. So it's like, you know what? If that's who you are, be you, be real, innit? Be real to yourself and be happy, because boy, this life is short. So it's not about me saying, no, you must fit into a mold that I see you. Who the hell am I? I ain't God. I ain't trying to command nothing. I don't even try to command nothing on my kids. I want my kids to be the best versions of themselves. So as an adult, it's like, my guy, if you're my brethren, I'm here to empower you to be the best version of yourself. I ain't trying to change you or nothing, my guy. Just supporting it, like your support system. So with that, it'll be a disappointment, but you got to express that, and like, you know what, we're still boys. So
you get me. We've thought over many things, I'm sure.
In this situation, how does it come out? How did you ask it? Like you found out that your best friend was gay, or that your best friend told you he was gay. Like how's it work? Like
this scenario?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't know how. I didn't think of how he tells you or whatever. I thought that's like what if that happened? What if that happened? And I just thought to myself the other day, it's like, it's more about just the fact that they didn't tell me than them being gay. Like, it's fucking 2021. There's gays everywhere.
Do you know what it is? It's like Philip Schofield. This man was living a lie for almost like 50 to 40 years. 2 kids, wife, this and that, and he felt he couldn't like be himself and just come out. And then you got these kids this time, I was like, oh, I am who I am. For me, I'm like, that's long, man. You guys need to be who you are for the jump, man.
But I think he done his for his career. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I'm just saying. As I say, I think in my opinion, he done it for his career. Not like he had a wife and 2 kids. Do you know what I mean? Like you're trying to keep up appearances there. Do you know what I mean? That like you took it to the extreme. You're a gay man. You weren't gay. Like after that. You've been gay. You know what I'm saying? And you went out a wife and 2 kids. You took the piss, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Now what? You're gonna leave her and what? Like you took the piss. You take the piss. If you're gay, be gay. No one don't care. Like, and if you do want me as a gay man, I don't want you. Oh well. Nah, like crack on, innit? You get me? Like, I'm gay, innit? So you get on with it. Like, I just wanna ask though, innit? Have you got any gay friends?
No.
Alright, and then get gay acquaintances.
Yeah.
Like speak people and stuff.
Actually, I have got I got female gay friends. Yeah.
I got gay acquaintances, sorry, that I would like speak to once in a while.
I got a gay pal, like I don't really see him. I used to work with him, but he's become a pal, innit? Like, I mean, this guy is like, he's dope as well. It's fucking.
See, that's it though, innit? It's like, you just like, mate, I ain't gay. It's like, no, I know that. It's like, yeah, just to make sure, my friend, whatever. And that's part of the running joke, innit? Like, alright, you're just done whatever. It's like, it's just banter, innit? But at the same time, for me to have an acquaintance / friend with anyone who's gay, it's like, mate, I run jokes, innit?
Make like, joke about everything.
You, him, this and that, like, it doesn't matter. So if you can take that, which you know how I stay, come on, man, roll with it.
So, mate, did you get that email? Hey, mate, you know I ain't gay.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
And I don't even think that's a sexuality thing. It's how sensitive you are. You know what I mean? It's like
you know that. I'm
not friends with that many sensitive people because, like, bro, I'm not really.
Yeah, because you know how I can already.
You know how I stay. You know what I mean?
If you're my friend, stroke acquaintance, whatever, that we've got some sort of relationship, you know what our relationship's like. Like I mess about and I'm serious sometimes. I'm serious not sometimes. Sometimes we're gonna call you like we're gonna call you fruitcake. Like what's up with that? Like, but there's love there.
And it's that though, isn't it? Like
it's all love. It's like I got no issues. I think as a human being, you're dope, man. Like that's why it's like because I know somebody who's gay and like we got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's like this brother make me laugh, innit? Like, no,
if you're cool peeps, you're cool peeps.
Yeah, cool peeps. It's like gay. So what, man?
Just be yourself, be you, and live how you live, innit?
The one that I know that he's dope, and it's like. You get a bad rap.
For our community, man. And I was going to say, for our community, especially our black community, black British community, stop busting the balls of the gays, pause away, right? Leave them alone, let them be who they want to be.
Like if you got an issue with it, you gay yourself, man. Like what the hell? Like what the hell is that? Like, leave them alone, innit? To be gay, be gay over there, man. Like don't be gay. Like share a room. Chill out.
Leave them alone, man.
Yeah. Alright, like I rarely asked a question, but there it was. You know what I'm saying?
Quick one, yeah. I want total honesty here, right? No, it's not that much. It might just be something you ain't haven't done yet. I just want to know: have you ever beat a cracker before?
No. No.
What did you say?
No.
What is it?
There's that one time.
Have you ever beat a crackhead?
What the fuck, bro? Come on, bro.
Have you?
Yeah.
No. Like what? Like, firstly, come on, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I ain't a 10 or anything. Like,
no more than half.
Right? Like, but chill, man. Be a crackhead, come on, man. That means I gotta tell you, man, I got fucking AIDS and all kinds of 18 diseases. Now you man's like, I got AIDS. You be a crackhead, is it? Like, that's what you did. Yeah, you either didn't wear a condom or slipped off and you carried on. You got AIDS.
It's been intense, bro.
Listen. Let's say what it is, innit? If you're on this thing, then come on, man. You are finished.
Can I ask you a question? Another question. Let me ask you a question.
Ask the question, okay. I don't think I'm going to ask a question.
You might ever paid for pussy before?
No, bro.
Bruv.
PFP.
No, dates, bro.
Pay for pussy.
Dates.
PFP.
Yeah.
Like that. That's like the same as crackhead stuff. I even said to you in whatever episode, I ain't even been to a goddamn strip club.
It's not.
Like, pay for pussy.
I got this spreadsheet.
Like,
Hey, I got this spreadsheet, yeah.
you got budget for that every month.
Hey, yo. I got this brethren, yeah. Man, went on a road trip, innit? Yeah? This was back in the day now. Man, went on a road trip. Like, he's not got lucky that night, innit, yeah?
Or did he?
Wait, so we didn't get lucky that night, yeah? So, all the rest of the man them, it's over there. All the rest of the man them have like cut out, innit, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, gone, innit, yeah? So he's left on his solos, innit, yeah?
Yeah.
So what happens is, my man's walking down the road, he's waved, he's trying to go back to the hotel, innit, yeah? Trying to go back to the apartment. And then something stops him, innit? And says like, rah.
Oh, damn.
He's saying, you fancy a bit of work? Or like, you know what I mean? Whatever they say, you know?
Ha hand. Ha
She
hand.
said you fancy a bit of work. How she know I was a picture decorator? Yeah, I said if for extra pounds.
You get me, yeah? So he's like, right, I didn't get no crutches tonight.
You get me?
Fuck it. What? How much for blows? So she said like a score, innit? So he's like, fuck it.
Fuck it, man. I got that £30.
You get me, yeah? So he's like, rah.
Look at me.
I get massage after.
I'm gonna get like 1.5.
So he said that he was he said that he was getting brain now, yeah? Or he's getting fellatio, yeah?
No intelligence.
Yeah? And then he's getting fellatio. Then he said like, nah man, I felt like I needed to beat in it, yeah? Like I don't never bust.
First check the rest of his pockets.
So he said like, fuck it man, like I'll top you up, like
Oh shit.
onto the beat, innit?
That's some more.
So he's like, he's pulled out the Jimmy out of his wallet, innit? Some old dusty thing, innit? So he put it on and he's beat it, innit? Yeah? It's finished. He's like he's like, yeah, it's cool, like beat, innit? It's done. So he's pulled out, he's looked down, shit's busting it.
Oh my god! Death! Where's the you see that Nigerian thing? Them things need to get edited into the show. Like, listen, man ain't too professional. Man. If you can edit that and send it to man, you smashed it. God, bro.
Hey, bro, yeah. So he's looked down and saw that it's just the rim.
No,
You get me?
that guy was rusted.
Out in it, he's like, oh shit. You get me? So anyway, us man don't know nothing about this, innit?
Yeah.
So the next day, like he's bugged, stressed.
Of course
And
he
I'm
is.
like, what wrong for you, big man? He's like, right, he's stressed. Like, but he don't really want to say nothing. Anyway, it ends up saying what it is, and he tells us that whole story, innit? Like, man them start dying, innit? Obviously,
Cool.
you know how it goes, innit? Like, man's gonna laugh, innit?
Before
we tell you how we're gonna help you, we're gonna laugh.
You're right,
You get
let's
me,
go
yeah?
on. Laughter's the cure.
Man them laughed it off, innit? Yeah, laugh. Then the next morning, yeah, well, that same morning when we was leaving, we see my man. You know, my man went to the shop, yeah. My man said,
You just bought condoms to put it on.
man bought a naked green juice, yeah. Because he tried to flush her out.
Oh.
He tried to flush her out with the naked green juice, bro.
Wait, I think the green one is one that helps. That's the listen, because on the side helps death.
On the side it says
Stops death,
stops
man.
prostitution.
Okay. Yeah.
Bruv, it was so funny, yeah.
Of course it is.
Bruv,
He tried everything.
at the peak, but like on the big and serious, he ended up having to go get checked out and stuff, and
Because his toes empty.
he's good. He was good in the end, didn't he? I ain't spoken to him in some years.
She get checked out at least twice a year, a minimum of once a year. But if you can get checked out twice a year, you know you're good, innit? Like, we're getting older, like, just get checked out, innit? Don't be shook.
Definitely.
Don't be shook.
Like, simple as.
Hey, what if you're
Okay. A bit
Oh my days. Oh my days. Like
turn it off?
Still going. I'm sorry.
you've been dying. It's like, nah, these man need to shut the fuck up. I need to play this shit. Like, come on, what? You just slap this fool. Press that shit. Him! It's your turn. You dying to play that shit. That's hilarious.
You played yourself still.
Did, man. You did.
Guys. Have you paid for it?
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna throw it out there, innit?
Me pay for pussy.
Oh, yeah.
You must be out of your
Oh,
goddamn mind.
do you know what? It's even good.
You
like,
must be out of your goddamn mind.
You know what, though? You know what? What is paying for pussy? I know I'll be asking these fucking stupid rebuttals to these questions, right? But what is paying for pussy, bro? Because
Exchanging cash for pussy.
is alright.
Is it date paying?
Is taking a chick out? Is taking a chick out and spending mad bread on her paying for pussy?
Like, let's say, okay, if you spent £500 on a meal, yeah.
You expect?
You're saying you're expecting the crashes
You
like that?
expecting a little sign, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right? What's paying for pussy?
Yeah, because I know man likes to hug, yeah. I know
Man like a hug, bro.
I know
You
man
said
likes
you
to
know
get
that.
undressed and thing, yeah. But it's man trying to, like, you know what I mean, fall into the bed all comfy and cozy and that, and do a couple of rollovers.
Son, but better as your father.
Like, yeah, no, that's dead.
No, not like the question is, what's paying for pussy, bro? What's paying
Right.
for pussy?
You ain't noble, you might as well spend that bag. You got some caviar, couple Dom Perignon, you're like, you know what, I'm going all out. I'm going all out on this hottie, whatever your preference is.
But because you're trying to be.
You're trying to be.
You are trying to
You're
be.
mad.
Okay. You spent that bag, bro. What are we saying?
You spent a bag of leaning trying to be. You ain't even got the crushes yet. But you took her nobs.
So what are you saying? What are you saying? So what? Is that paying for pussy?
That's you attempted to pay for pussy.
Like you try to think you better have smashed. You
Listen,
better,
smash,
listen,
bro.
you better like most of that money used to be on drinks.
Like,
let's act like nah, I'm gonna take that. I was joking.
That's the goal.
I was joking. You gotta relax. I went too far with that. I went too far.
definitely.
There's half of it on drinks. God.
Like, nah, man, that's not it, man. Nah, I mean, if you're taking someone out there, then you're gonna go spend a bag because you got it, and like that's how you live. Then that's your business, innit? Like, you might not see it as paying for pussy. I might not see it as paying for pussy if that was me. I don't know, but it's not me,
Let
innit?
me jump in then. Alright, forget Nobu. Spit to whatever. You're working your JD's job, and you're stacking some peas like, let's go on holiday, innit? And you're looking, you want to mash this thing. It's like, alright, I'm paying for you for come on holiday with me, innit?
What? Pay for the thing to come on holiday with you?
Yeah,
Something that. What? How long you know this chick?
Like Spain, where you don't know this chick, innit? You don't really know her.
And you're paying for her to go on
She's
holiday?
buff, innit?
Buff?
She's buff, bro. You're paying for her to go on holiday, she's hot. Fly.
And she says yes.
You sharing a room and all that. Yeah, she says yes.
Nah,
And you're sharing a
man.
room. It's not even a split bed thing. It's like, bro.
Somebody needs to be scared, innit?
Why?
What?
Yeah.
You just met each other.
Like,
No,
Okay.
you know each other, innit? You know each other. No, you don't know each other. You know each other. You've been talking. You've been, let's say you've been on a couple dates. You know, do you want to come holiday? It's like, yeah.
I mean,
And the bed's not split when you get into the room, bro. They're together. They join.
Yeah, man. Like,
what are you asking?
And she's.
What are you asking?
Are
If
you
that's paying for
expecting the older?
you might try it. Like,
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
Like, you're gonna try it,
You
innit?
paid for it as well, yeah?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
And you helped to get.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah.
Try to get stay in the
Let me
country.
just tell you how it is from early, innit, yeah. You see me, yeah. I don't know nothing about all of that stuff. I don't know nothing about having to do all of that to get crashes. I don't know how.
But these guys are here to do that.
All right, so boom, yeah.
Boom.
What you saying, you man? Like, do you reckon, like, someone could be in love with more than one person?
In love.
Could someone be in love with more than one person?
Do you know what? Yeah, like,
Put your
I
put it in the comments what you think as well.
Yeah, definitely that,
comment.
like, some people might have experienced it. I personally haven't experienced it.
Do you reckon you could experience it? Is it a possibility?
I couldn't tell you until I experienced it. I mean, you know, there's some people that you get infatuated with, and it's like really close to love, or you may feel that it's, I love this person.
What about
lust.
people with multiple wives?
Or even
lust.
lust as well.
What about people with multiple wives?
But yeah, for real.
Are they doing it out of love though?
I don't know. I've never spoken.
I don't think so, innit?
So you reckon they only love one person, one of them?
If-
they're only in love
If
with
they
one of
do.
them.
I don't know if they're
And
in love
then-
with any of them.
I mean,
You don't know,
That's a cultural thing.
you
innit?
don't know if they. You don't know they're not in love with them. They can't
So-
do it.
so-
Well,
so-
they've got a lot of love to give.
Yeah, he can love them or she can love them, but I don't know if they're in love with them all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So love them, yes.
Loving someone is different from being in love with someone.
Right.
obviously.
So you can love two women or two men. You can do that, but to be in love with two people, it's like.
So the person who has their partner and happens to be having an affair or something like that, yeah,
Yeah.
and is madly, crazily in. So what is it? So they can't be in love with that next person, or is it that they would have fallen out of love with their?
They love their partner, but they're in love with this person, or they're in lust, or they're
They're having an affair
infatuated.
with.
Yeah,
Having a what?
an
Having
affair
an affair
with.
with, that's
Like
what-
we're just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they're having
Scenarios, you know, how we do on the
Yeah.
Fugees
So
and
they're having an
Fugees.
affair, and like maybe like things are just a bit stale at home, and they're in lust or infatuated with this person. you
So
know?
what is infatuation for you?
For me,
Like when you say they're infatuated with this person, like, because to me that's their sun, moon, and sky. You see what
at
I'm
that time, at that present time, it's not love, but it's not far from.
saying? Okay.
You know, they still make you.
So you can be infatuated with more than one person.
Yeah, like you can. I wouldn't say you can be infatuated with more than one person. You can be in love with someone, and I suppose be infatuated by somebody.
Another.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Preferably, it's the person that you're in love with. You know, but yeah.
See me, I don't think you can be in love with two people. Like you said, like being in love with someone, that's on a deeper level. That's
intense, man.
That's deeper levels, isn't it? Like you can't be in love with more than one person at a time. I don't think. I've never experienced that.
No.
You get what I'm saying? I know Breaker, you were saying off cam that's not something you could subscribe to. Like, you know, them ones there, but some people have feelings that take hold of them, innit? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if it's them being in love with two or it's being in lust. Because when they got that lust, it can get strong, innit?
Yeah, like for a man though, like we got to put things into perspective now. Like we know men and women are different. You understand? We're all human beings, but men and women are different. They're wired differently. You know, I have no proof of this. You know, like I can't give you like scientific or proven evidence.
Facts.
We know that, like I believe that men and women are different in that sense, and for a woman, I don't personally feel that they can love two people, be in love with two people. You know what I'm saying?
There's some women that feel they can.
Some women might, yeah. Some, I don't know. Some people might feel they can. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
I think a dude, like, I don't know if they you can't be in love with two people. I just don't think you can, innit?
I don't think you can, but there's people that will
beg to differ.
wholeheartedly, and they say no. These are my significant others who are all in agreement. We're all consensual adults. So if that works, and so we can't dismiss what they're telling us. We feel you can't tell us how they feel.
Yeah,
say,
but
nah, that ain't love. But it's love to me, you know. So, me.
I'm not saying that they don't love them, but they're not in love with them.
Which is your definition of love.
Like, we're not gonna do that again.
No, but this is it though, you're saying they are not in love.
They're not in love.
How do you...
But they might feel like they're in love. But it might just be lust.
It might
or,
just be...
or a deep infatuation.
But that can be said for anyone in any relationship. Yeah, are you man really in love? Like, no, I love a missus. That ain't love. You're
No. I'm talking
infatuated.
about the other person that they think that they're in love with.
No, but this is what I'm saying. It can go for any relationship though, isn't it?
Okay.
You can say the same. It's like, no.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it's like, you're not in love. It's like, no, I am. No, you're
No
not.
one can
You're
just pass
infatuated.
some judgment on it.
I think I'm in love. You see what I'm saying? So if someone's telling you, no, I love that person, and I love that person, you can't love two people. It's impossible. It's like, no, but I love them though.
No, but that's what we said. We said you can love two people, but can you be in love with two people?
And they say, no, I'm in love with both of them. For example, because I've been to countries where there's multiple wives, multiple spouses.
It's cultural. That's cultural.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've not had that conversation. Oh, do you love her? I don't have that many conversations with any partnership saying, oh, but do you love her? You know what I mean? It's more of a assumption.
Again,
even
even then, just to say it again, it's not about do you love her, because again,
or him.
We will say they do love them, but are they in love with them? That is the question.
That is the question.
You
We don't know until you ask them, innit?
But what we do know is that if you were in love with them, it's more than likely going to be exclusive, innit? Right?
But is that not cultural though, from an exclusive point of view?
No, I say no, but like.
Wait, what did you say? So if they're in love with someone, then they're gonna be.
It's more than likely you're going to be exclusive. Innit?
Cool. So let's put this in a scenario basis, yeah. So boom, so this person is in love with his wife, yeah. He's at home, for instance, yeah. He has to go on a business trip. He goes on these business trips, these long business trips with one of his partners at work or colleagues at work. Sorry, yeah. And they like what we were saying about the other day about proximity, yeah. So now they've gotten together and canoodling and all these types of things, innit, yeah. Feeling like they like each other and so on like that, and then he feels like they've grown such a connection that he now has such a intense feeling of deep affection. Do you see what I'm saying? That I'm in love with this woman as well, but I got my missus at home
who he's in love with,
and I know I'm in love with her because I don't want to lose her.
Then he's not.
I'm in love with this woman as well.
No, he's not in love with the woman. He's not in love with the woman.
He's just in lust with her. He just wants her.
Like he might be infatuated with the woman, but he's not in love with the woman.
But what are those people that say that genuinely believe they are in love with two people or three people? So they're in love with their wife and the woman they've seen, and they're like, oh, I love them both.
Mm.
They can love them both, but they're not in love with them both.
So what's this in love?
So let's break that down then. Is there a way for us to differentiate the difference between
what is in
love and in love? Like, right here, alright, so love we can say is an intense feeling of deep affection. Yeah?
Yeah, so like I've got like
it's always being in love.
Like in love is like mixed with infatuation and lust and all these things. Like I'm gonna find it really difficult to explain it here. Like I can't.
Can you find something in love?
I can't. I don't think I can define in love. But we know love. Like like couples that have been together 60 years, they're not in love. They just love each other now, innit? Like, some, if you like. Alright. They're not in love. It's just love, innit? It's like alright. It's companionship. Love makes you giddy and gives you them feelings, kind of thing, innit?
What's that? Butterflies and all them types of
things. Like in love is like look, we've been in love, and I don't know how to explain it, but there's a difference between being in love and loving.
I would say what you're talking about or describing is the honeymoon stages of love.
So that's being in love with honeymoon stages, and then you fall out of love.
No, it's not falling out. According to his definition, but it's like it's not giddy and it's like no, man, I still love you.
It's not even according to my definition.
But I'm saying I feel what you said. So it's like if it's them stages, isn't it? Stages of a relationship is like, alright, well, we're in love. I'm still in love with you, but I'm getting butterflies and whenever I see you, it's like nah, I'm familiar with you. You see what I'm saying? I know I still rate you. You're the one, but
I'm definitely sorry I didn't catch what you were saying, man. I apologise. I'm apologizing to what you said.
No, so in regards to what you're saying, in being in love, I was saying that yours is describing the honeymoon stages of a relationship where you're like, I worship the ground you walk on, even though you may still feel it, but it's not everything's making you giggle with excitement, expectations. Like, no, it's not that, is it? you're familiar with each other. It's not that you're taking that person for granted, but you know who they are. You love them. You're in love with them. But it's not those initial stages where everything's all fresh and brand new, and you still finding each other and you're getting surprised each day.
It's not about honeymoon period of it. It's about in love is different from love. It's not about honeymoon period.
But you've not described this.
I can't. I've said it. Like so it's not. Like I can't. Like,
so it's theoretical. So it's your.
So wait, sorry, Breaker. Yeah. So there it said that love was the feeling of deep affection. Yeah. And then here it says being in love is about how you make the other person feel. I don't really get that.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's whack, innit? Like if that's what that says, we ain't listening to that.
I don't subscribe to that to any other.
Because that would be how.
Let's just go up there, go down. Yeah, the one underneath. That one there, that first one there. Yeah. That's whack as well.
See, that's what I'm saying. In love is open to interpretation, my guy.
No,
that's why I feel there's no definition. What's the definition of love? And it's like I say it's a deeper affection, but
I don't mean to say no to that.
But it's all this. Yeah, but in love, but I can't really describe. And it's like I'm not knocking that because like, all right, fair enough. It's an emotion, hard to describe. But then, if you can't describe it, and you can't describe it, I can't subscribe to it. So it's like you got like me in the middle, innit? So alright, cool.
No,
too. So it's love. It's being in love with someone, like feeling like you can't live without that person. Like, is that what being in love is? And then loving somebody is having the deep affection for that person.
Being in love. So say being in love.
So being in love with somebody is feeling as if you cannot live without someone.
Mm-hmm. I will say that. That's probably the easiest way to describe it.
Being in love.
Yeah.
And then loving the person.
And then loving someone, and then loving the person is having a feeling of deep affection.
Is everything apart from feeling like
so
you can't
what if
live without them.
Those multi-coupled relationships say all of the above. I subscribe to all of the above to both of these people. Then what?
What do you mean? What is that?
So I can't live without you, and I can't live without you.
Yeah. So I'm in love with both. See what I'm saying? What if they say that?
That doesn't even make sense because they don't live with them in the first place. They live with them half and live with them half.
No, but they do. Some people.
So that means you don't live.
No,
with them.
Like, some people call.
Some people, yeah.
They live together, my guy.
Like that's all gas anyway. Like,
why?
Like again,
no, but they doing it. You do. You see it.
Okay, you're fine. What's gonna happen here is that whatever I say to this. That you're gonna say something that just makes it more difficult.
No, but you're saying something. No, but it's the truth.
Like it's already difficult enough talking of trying to fucking describe love and in love. Like you make you a fucking nosebleed with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's like I can't win this shit? I can't win it.
It's not about winning. It's about getting an understanding, isn't it?
Like I can't respond to it.
So it's like, no, you know what? It's fair enough. Love is too difficult to explain or define. So it's like it's open to interpretation. So it's like it's going back to can two people, can you be in love with the same person? I personally don't think so. Like me myself, because as you said earlier, as you've said yourself, it's like, well, it's not happened to me. Like it never happened to me. I don't think it's a possibility. But then what I felt from what you're saying is you was dismissing others who claim that they were in love. You know what I mean? Because you were saying no, that can't be the case. I'm like, no, but what's if they were in love?
This is what happens. It's like, what about those that do this? It's like, who are these people?
But there's people, bro. No, you can't say no.
Just throw this out.
No, but I've met people like that.
Every motherfucking episode, this motherfucker like.
Hold on. Lighten, have you ever met people with multiple wives?
Yes.
So I'm not the only person.
What the fuck?
Multiple wives.
No one's disputed that at all.
Okay, so where you going?
Like the question is,
what he's disputing is that you're in love with two people at the same time,
right?
Basically,
I'm not saying you can't love two.
I'm giving scenarios, though, isn't it?
But that's my point again as well. It's like you do these scenarios that just make it fucking difficult, or try and prove your point in it. It's
go on.
Like it's not. It's like based on what I say, you make a scenario that makes it now difficult to, based on what I've said in it. It's like, how am I gonna fucking win that? How am I gonna?
It's not about winning.
Forget winning.
So if I'm saying if I'm hit,
listen, knowing me, I just use the term winning. That's what I say in it,
Go on.
right? How am I supposed to have like? You're saying these things to effectively. It's like if what about this? It shuts it down, innit? I don't know if this is the right time to say it.
No, but say it, bro.
No,
express yourself in it.
Express yourself, bro.
Yeah, right. But it's like it effectively shuts it down. Yeah, but what if they do this? Shuts it down. Then it's like I've said this and you say that. So how the fuck can I come back to that?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I don't understand your vantage point on that. So it's like it shuts it down. It's like yeah, but you're saying A, B, and C. Then I'm saying but what about D? But it shuts it down. Why say that? It's like, no, but I'm sure
if your
that's what
point
you
is,
can
if your
argue.
point, wait, sorry. If your point is saying, yeah, but I know two people, I know somebody with multiple wives, and I said, yeah, that happens. I've said it, I've agreed, and I said that they're not.
You said they're not in love. No, if I'm correct.
Go on.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And all you keep saying is, yeah, but I know two people with multiple wives and stuff. So what? I agree with that. I agree with that. They may love them, but they're not in love with them, right? And then you would say something.
That's a favorite,
right? Then you would say something that is like, I can't come back to that. Like I can't have a discussion with that in effect, right? I'm not trying to say that. It just makes it so difficult to have that discussion about it when you do this. It just. You know what I'm saying?
Continue, please.
Like it just makes it difficult to.
Okay, it's a difficult conversation. Then that's fine.
Not a difficult conversation. It makes the conversation
it makes it a difficult conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, please.
It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so the scenarios that were suggested. So you said it shuts it down.
Yeah.
So the point you were making initially, the points you were making, they were shut down. So what you were saying is, two people. You can side or on the side of two people being in love with more than one person, is that correct? Or a person being in love with more than one person, because you're saying you can't rebuttal that or counter that at all.
I don't know what you're saying here. What we're saying is like, I'm saying two people can't be in love with. I mean, one person, you can't be in love with two people.
Go on.
Right, and then you say. What about those?
What about A, B, and C and those people who claim that they are, and you're saying they are not?
No.
Okay, I think I'm missing.
Firstly, you always.
Just talk, bro. Go on. I think I'm missing something. So please, can you clarify this for me, so I can be clear?
My mouth is dry, man. My mouth is dry.
See where it is.
I just need some.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I hear what both
break it
of
out
you
for me, bro.
Yeah. Now,
cheers.
what Break is saying is that what Break is saying is like, yo, like the people who have multiple wives will tell you that they're in love with both of their wives, innit? Yeah, so we have nothing that can tell us that they're not. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, to you, what you're saying is they're not. Do you see what I'm saying? Effectively, they're just not. There's not. You can't be in love with the two people at the same time. Like, you have to. One of them you fail. Am I right?
No, but he hasn't given a definition.
It's not even that one of them they favour, innit? Like, as I said, it's like culturally tissue, bro. As I say, culturally, like, it's a thing where you have more than one wife, innit? Like, that's a cultural thing. That's a cultural
but
thing.
But having one wife is a cultural thing as well. They would say, so those come from multiple wives would say, oh, only having one wife is a cultural thing. So I'm saying, because you're from that culture. That makes sense?
So it makes sense what you're saying, but
I don't know because
there are cultures where there's multiple wives.
And that's considered the norm, so it's normal. So us only having one wife, they may say, nah, what you doing? You're a healthy man, you're successful. Why don't you have more than one wife? See what I'm saying?
But what I think Celeb's saying is that those people that are doing that more than one wife, they're not having more than one wife because they are in love with more than one woman. They're having more than one wife because this one can cook,
it's just
this one
culture,
clean as well. This one can raise the babies, but this one, you see what I mean?
But this is what I'm saying. If they tell you, no, I am in love with all my wives. Who are we to say no? You
We
are
have to
not?
just accept.
Yeah, we have to accept that,
and that's the point. So
you
this
have
is
to
going back to
accept
the
that, but
point.
like
Ultimately, we have to accept.
we have to accept that, innit? We have to accept that if they say that, but they don't say that, innit? The same way you say they say that, I'm saying they don't say that. Like,
If anyone, that's watching has multiple wives,
Let us know if you love them all.
let us know.
If you love
Let us
each
know.
and every
It's
one.
not about
Don't let us know if you love them all.
It's not about love them all.
Yeah,
It's
'cause we
about
know that you do.
In love. If you're in love with them all,
and we'll keep you anonymous.
Then we'll know, in it. Like it's about being in love with them all. That's what we're saying here. That's what we're saying here. Like,
Yeah.
you
I'd like to know if there's someone out there that can tell me that they're in love with two people, at the same time, or they were in love with two people at the same time. I think what would happen is more people might say they thought they were in love with two people. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if anybody was to respond and say, right, like, if we spoke to someone that, I don't know, 5 years ago was claiming that they were in love with two people at the same time, I think today that same person might just tell you that they were under the impression that they were, but now that they look back in hindsight, they might have just been in lust or
what if
infatuation.
they
and
said, no, I
celebs.
was. Back then, I was.
Then we know that, right, you can be in it. Answer to the question, it's been answered, isn't it?
I'm just being devil's advocate. I'm like,
Yeah, but
there's certain
the
people
thing
that will
is-
swear blind or say no.
That's the thing is, that's not devil's advocate. That's not devil's advocate. Do you understand? It's like you say there are people that swear blind that they are. Then the answer is.
They are.
Then the answer is yes. You can fall in love with two people, right? But no,
For me.
because there are people that swear blind to that shit.
That we've come across.
Nah,
But is it-
but then
is it-
you
is it-
turn around and then like it's like years later, in the moment they might think yes, but then afterwards it's like, all right, I wasn't. You understand? I might have been infatuated with somebody or this, that, and the
I was on to
other.
that still.
Right? But it's like
That's a very
in the moment,
But it can
you
go
might
either way.
feel.
We just discussed that it can go either
No,
way.
it's not
You're
that-
saying in the moment, but it's like you're tailoring it, innit? So it's like
I'm absolutely not.
They could say the opposite of that. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I said no, you said no, then I said but what about the people that say yes? So they're gonna come from it with the same energy as I say no. It's like, no, but yes. You see what I'm saying? So like,
and there's nothing we can argue them with because
You know what I mean?
ultimately it's their feelings.
So like, well, listen. So then you gotta get like all scientific now, innit? Right? That's ultimately what you got
Get
to
the
do.
graphs
So,
out.
right? It's like, all right, okay. We're saying what about the people that said yes? Then we've got to then measure it by, all right, in 5, 6, 7, 10 months time, how do you feel and what did you feel, right? Because then we've got to measure that then. Because that's another parameter that we've used. We've then said, yeah, but then in hindsight, they then realised maybe it's not all of them, but then we've got to measure that. We can't use that moment, as I say, because it's a moment thing. When you're in the moment, you might think it's love, the moment, but afterwards you realise it's not love. So
That's
we
what I'm
can't just
saying.
measure the moment. We have to measure it and then correlate and go against the after.
I don't know if you've got that statistical information to.
No, but forget whether I've got the statistical
No, I said it's not if you can
we
pull that,
can't
really.
we can't just use that moment to say yes. What about those people that say no? We've already established
Because
that after the fact is
you've
they
built
realise
a
it's
connection
after
with
the
a new
fact.
with a new person. You've built a connection with a new person, but you have a deep connection with the one that you're actually in love with back home.
But you know what I'm gonna say.
You're,
No,
You know what I'm gonna
Alright, so
say.
listen to this. Right?
So
Screw
like,
that. Scruff
you
that.
know,
Scruff
you
that.
say
No,
that, or I
scratch
say
it.
the
Say
same
it.
things.
Scratch it. Scratch
But
it.
what if say it?
You know what I'm gonna say.
I know, man. That's fine.
But what if they say they do? Alright, cool. Say no more. Let me ask you a question. Do you think
I love that.
Do you think this is like just a segue off that? Yeah. Do you think, or do you believe in love at first sight?
I do. Yeah. And
Do you believe in love at first sight?
what was the in love definition again?
Can't live without everything that love is plus
so,
nothing
no,
without.
I'm not in love, guys. Steve.
Jump off the building.
So it's all the physical attraction, like what? I'm I'm really attracted to this girl. Oh, I love her. And then for me,
You love at first sight.
Yeah,
love.
so it's
love,
not. It's
from
not
what I see,
right.
I love.
What was love? What was love?
a feeling of deep affection.
A feeling of deep affection.
Don't know, you can't.
Right, so it's got to be infatuation and lust at first sight.
Do you know what I mean?
And a combination of that is akin to love, right? And then throw love into that. All three of those is in love.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think.
So that's what that is. It's a combination of all three of those feelings to be in love, and then after, you take those and you love them, but you can live without them, innit? Like I love you, I want you to be with me for the rest of my life, but I can live without you. I won't die.
I won't die.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, right? So, no.
Love at first sight. Nah.
Oh, sorry. No,
He's going back to being in love with two people. I mean, I don't think I can. It's never happened. Hear me?
Wait, which one are you saying?
So
Love at two
love at
people?
first sight, no. Going on that definition, they definitely no.
No,
And people being in love with two people, you know what I'm going to say to that. My response to everything you're saying is going to be the same response I've given. So
No, I love that. Like, obviously, sometimes I'm gonna like go insane. It's like, why do I do this to me? I feel like you just do it to me, innit? Like, can I come back
because
to this?
there's man behind that screen saying, yeah, but what if the ask the question?
Exactly. Like we're not. He's gonna carry on. It's for me to answer the question, innit? Like fair dues. It's like I just don't believe that it can happen, and to be in love, one you ultimately are not in love with either. If you're in love with two people, you're not in love with any. Right? Because in love means you're gonna only be in love with one person.
That one person.
Yeah, and I would have to agree. Me myself. No, I'm not saying no. When I'm running the devil's advocate, because we know what the devil's advocate was saying. But breaker, nah, because it's more than likely a cultural thing. My experience and when I was single, I've known like bare girls, and it's like I've never felt the same for more than one girl who I've had that connection with. It's like, nah, it's not that. It's never been that, and I'm an old boy, so it's like from me as a case study, it's like if I can't do it, I can't see how it's actually possible.
She
And that's just
perfect human.
No, far from. But you know what I mean? With these nice people, it's like, and really nice girls, like really nice girls, but I love my missus, man. I love my missus.
Like, yeah, definitely. Like, sometimes it's just a bit deeper than love. Do you know what I mean? So,
I definitely had a hot infatuation at first sight when I saw my missus. Still,
Straight up and down, bro.
I definitely did. Still,
Straight up,
Like,
bro.
I saw a picture of her in the phone, bro.
Come on,
I said, "Oh shit, man!
put me up.
who is that?
Oh,
She's going to have my babies.
Who's this girl? Who is she?" He said, "Oh, blah blah blah." I said, "Oh my days." Where she go, man? I don't know. I don't think so.
Falling out.
Oh shit, fam.
Let us find out.
It was a rap from there. He ain't left my side.
I remember when I met my ex-wife. Yeah, it's like, oh shit. Like I even remember it because it was like she was the only person there, innit?
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. All right, listen. Obviously, it's me, and you. Yeah. That's how that happens. Like, it was alright. So, and I'm not saying that you can't be in love like multiple times or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I think you can be in love because it's different stages, isn't it?
Of life.
Yeah.
Of life. So you can be in love multiple times in life. You know, you just can't do be in love with two people at once. That's long at short. Or just go. So just so you know what I'm saying. And love at first sight, I don't know about women and their power, you know what I'm saying, but for a dude, it's definitely lust.
Yeah, it's definitely lust, man.
And if she's super stunning, lust and infatuation at the same damn time. At the same damn time.
Yeah, that's real, man.
You know, so that's what time it is.
Few G's in the podcast.
Few G's.
You get me?
Just to go again, we're gonna be giving out some advertising space. Send your I suppose proposals through your products, what it is that you sell, your business. Let us know. We're gonna whittle it down. We'll advertise it. We'll have that discussion. So send it through. Let's get it on and popping. Any product, bro. So send it through to our social media. At Drastic, the real Drastic, at Breaker Is It, at Celeb1G, at Few G's in the podcast. You know, reach out. Whatever you've heard here today, if you feel any way about it, put it in the comments. You know, like
let us know, man. Let us know.
Let us know.
If there's anything you want to hear the Few G's discuss, let us know that as well, man.
Just reach out and let's all have a discussion. You know, like we're a community now. A few G's, a few guys and a few girls. You know,
I'm saying few G's in the podcast.
So let's just keep it going, and we don't stop.
Few G's.
Few G's in the podcast. It's your boy Drastic, and we out this bitch.
Man, like Breaker.
I know, fam. Bless up.